Hi, I'm Tyler Groth, driver of the Zombie truck for the 2016 More Monster Jam Tour. A lot of fans want to know how we got in this spot. We've been driving for 5 years, Double Trouble and Troublemaker, my brother. This year we got approached World Finals about driving for the More Monster Jam Tour, and we heard a lot of good things, a lot of excitement, getting to drive the speedsters, the ATVs, so we thought sure, we'd love to do it, and then it got serious, and they're like, come out and train. So we spent about 20 days training, getting ready for the tour, learning how to drive the ATVs and the speedsters. And then we got approached about what bodies, and they were like, you guys want to drive Zombie and NEA? And we're like, oh man, I was thinking Gravedigger. So my brother and I kind of had to hash out who was going to drive Zombie. But this year we're really excited to join Team Zombie. I know a lot of good guys, Sean and Barry, have been driving Zombie, and the fans love it. It was a fan-voted truck. So I'm happy to do it. I got the new yellow one. We've got them all mounted, ready to go for next year. The 2016 is going to be the West Coast tour. This year we were kind of spread out, but we're coming back to West Coast, our area, Tacoma, Portland, Spokane, and our fans are going to get a real treat. The show this year is going to be like you've never seen before. We do 7 events in 3 different vehicles, so the fans haven't seen that before. They've seen just us in monster trucks, so they're going to get to see us in speedsters and ATVs. The entire show is going to be the monster truck drivers, so we can't wait. Make sure you come out and see it. A lot of fans have seen the East Coast. The West Coast is bringing the same excitement. They kind of worked out the bugs of the tour, and we've done a lot of training, a lot of practice to get ready for this. The fans are going to be blown away. I guess a little background on the trucks. We built the Double Trouble, which will be Zombie, last winter. So it's a year old, and it matches my brother's Patrick chassis, so the same 4-link bars, parts, everything are better, as opposed to the original Double Trouble, which had longer 4-link bars, a little different style chassis. So I've kind of learned how to drive it. My first couple shows, I was like, this thing is completely different, and I didn't know what to expect, but I've kind of got used to driving this style chassis now. Our last show in Redmond, Oregon, I landed 2 backflips, so that was pretty fun. Like, no experience before. Jumping these trucks is fun, but backflipping is way more fun. So kind of getting the feel down of the truck. We got everything dialed in, just doing the last couple touches, getting ready for next year, and then we head to Iowa for our first show. That'll be the furthest east we've gone, and then back here to the West Coast. So we're looking forward to it. We hope all of our fans get to check us out next year at one of our West Coast stops, and hopefully you guys enjoy the show.
And then what about, let's tell the people how you and your brother got started in the monster trucks, as far as your history.
We started working on the trucks. We started with Airborne Ranger, Joe Cipher, crewing on his truck. We met him at a show and we're like, hey, can we help and take tires off because they're heavy? So we did that. Kind of fell in love with it. We traveled around when we had real jobs, and on the weekends we'd go meet him, help work on the truck, and we kind of got more interested and like, man, we want to drive. So we got the original Double Trouble and started driving it together, working on it, driving it. When we had jobs, we'd take the weekends off, vacation days, and race. And then we decided that it'd be really fun to make this a full-time career. So now we do it 35 weekends a year. We teamed up with Captain USA. My brother was driving that, I was driving Double Trouble, and then we've done some other shows together with Joe's been in our trailer, Roger Steidel's been in our trailer, so we, 2 trucks. And then last summer we built Troublemaker, so that we each have our own trucks, and it's worked out pretty well. We push each other, we love working on them, modifying them, making them better. I think we probably run as hard as anybody, and sometimes we pay for it, long nights getting the trucks ready, but the fans enjoy the rollovers and the crazy saves. And today we're rebuilding all of our shocks, getting ready for next year, so we do everything, getting them ready. We're adding some extra bars to the roll cages, just little things here and there, getting ready.
And you spoke about it for sure. You're going to be with Monster Jam first quarter, but you're going to be running. I know you spoke off camera. You're going to be running feld bodies on all Monster Jam events this year, right?
Yeah. So we'll be in Zombie and NEA all first quarter, and then potentially any shows during the summer that we do. And then after Monster Jam, we'll be running Monster Truck Throwdown, Toughest Monster Truck Tour, WHR Motorsports, any of our normal West Coast shows with Double Trouble and Troublemaker. So we'll be hitting all the normal stops that people have seen us. They'll see us back in the green and the orange. So it'll be fun to run the company bodies, see all these new fans, and maybe we can get them out to some of our other shows.
And last question, how does it feel like to be part of Monster Jam and this organization that you guys kind of got recruited into? I mean, what is the feeling?
It's pretty great. I don't know really how to explain it. We always wondered, I guess when we were younger, how do you even drive a monster truck? And then we got to drive a monster truck, and since we've been driving monster trucks, we're like, how do you drive a company body? You know, how do you drive for a Digger, Zombie, any of the big trucks? And now we get the opportunity, so we're kind of blown away. Still doesn't really feel real. We got the bodies, and now it's starting to come around. But for them to select us to be part of this tour just shows our dedication. You know, we've put in our time working, driving the trucks, traveling. So it's a big reward. I think it's going to be even bigger next year when we get to run these trucks all first quarter for all of our West Coast shows that we've been to in the past, and just where it goes from here.